how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. I really hope my camera's in focus. I've been fighting with it for a while now. It just really wants to focus on my background, so hopefully it's on me now. Let's just jump into this video. This is my monthly favorites. This is my video where I chat about the things that I was loving in the month. We're gonna chat about the things I was loving in February. Obviously, it's my February favorites. I feel like I have a decent amount of things. I have some skincare, hair care, makeup, random household items, food, shows. I have quite the variety of things to talk about, so I'm excited to jump into it. I love filming this kind of video and just reflecting on the things that I was using a lot. These aren't necessarily my holy grail, I'm going to love till the end of time favorites. They're just things that in particular I was enjoying this month. So without further ado, let's just hop into it. I'm feeling a little chatty. I've had a sore throat all morning, but I'm starting to feel a little bit better now that I'm ready for the day. Something about getting yourself ready for the day just helps you feel a lot better. So let's just jump into this and chat about these products. Let's do hair care first because I only have one thing. I've never in my life thought that I would feel passionate about a freaking hairspray as I do now. This is the Tang brand My Identity My Control Spray. It's a medium hold hairspray. It smells like grape candy. Oh my gosh, it's so yummy. It reminds me of my childhood. It's so good. It feels very nice in the hair. It doesn't leave a sticky residue. It leaves enough hold while it's still being touchable. I think you can only buy this from a stylist who uses their products. I am a hairstylist. I have my own studio in case you didn't know. So I use a lot of his products in my salon. I use his color line. I use a lot of his styling products, his shampoos. And I just discovered this on a whim. I just needed a hairspray for the times that I need a hairspray in my salon. So I just grabbed this one and I got to the salon and I fell in love with it immediately. Went back and bought one for myself. So this is the Tang My Identity My Control Spray. If you're interested in a hairspray and have a way of acquiring it through a stylist, I highly recommend this. I know it's just a hairspray, but I've never loved a hairspray before, so I just felt the need to mention it. Let's move on to skincare. I have a few things that the brand Good Molecules was so kind and sent me, and I fell in love with literally all of them. I did not expect to love all of them as much as I do, but they have become a part of my daily routine since the get-go, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. This is the Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner. I hope I don't butcher any of these names. I always feel like I'm saying it right and then I look back and I don't say it correctly at all. But I've been using this every morning. At first I was using this morning and night, but I decided to switch to just morning so I can continue using my Pixie Glow Tonic at night. It's formulated with niacinamide, vitamin C, arbutin, and licorice root extract to brighten and improve appearance of enlarged pores. I don't feel like I have a huge issue with large pores, but I do like the brightening effect that I see. I feel like my skin just looks brighter and more awake in the mornings when I use this. I really like it. It just comes in a little bottle like this. I dump some on my little reusable cotton round and I apply it to my face after cleansing and before all my serums, and I really like the way it makes my skin feel. They also sent me the hyaluronic acid serum. It's formulated to draw moisture into the skin for deeper hydration. I use this morning and night. I use it in conjunction with my day serum and my night serum. I just do drops of both, make a little cocktail, apply it to my skin. I that's so dramatic. I deal with having more normal to dry skin. I feel like lately it's been leaning a little more on the normal than dry side, and I swear it's because of this. I feel like this is adding a lot more moisture into my skin. I've been using all these products for a solid about 4 weeks now. I think I got these at the tail end of January, just so you know. So I have a pretty good idea of what I feel about these. I use this one, like I said, literally day and night in conjunction with my already established serums, I should say. Next I have this Ultra Hydrating Facial Oil. It's formulated with camellia and sea buckthorn oils to hydrate, protect, and nourish. I was at first using this morning and night as the last step before moisturizer. After serum, before moisturizer, I was using this oil morning and night. Lately I switched to using it just at night so I could try out a different thing they sent me, but I'm not going to talk about it yet because I've only used it a couple days. But this one has felt really, really nice on my skin. I don't feel like it's so insanely oily that I can't use it in the morning. but I also love using it at night in conjunction with my oils that I already use. At first I was just cocktailing it with my Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula oil, but now I'm kind of switching off day and night. Well, no. One night I'll use one night I'll use the other. I'm getting all my words tongue twisted. Regardless, I really like this oil. It sinks really deep into my skin and gives me a lot of hydration without feeling oily, and I really, really like this. And finally, the last thing they sent me is the silicone-free priming moisturizer. It's formulated with shea butter, macadamia seed oil, and plant-derived silicone alternative to deeply hydrate, smooth, and nourish skin. I've been using this every single morning as my daily moisturizer. I use a different one at night, but this is what I've been using every single morning. I love it. It's so lightweight. I feel like it really penetrates my skin and leaves a nice moisture. I was gonna say barrier, but not even really a barrier. It just really deeply nourishes my skin. I feel like it preps my skin nicely for makeup. I haven't had an issue with any of these products breaking me out. I haven't had an issue with anything feeling too heavy or where my makeup just like won't stick because maybe I have too much on. I feel like everything is just doing the job nicely. I'm a big fan of these so far. I'm going to continue using them the way I've been using them. I'm very happy with the way my skin's been looking lately, and I've actually been getting a lot of compliments on my skin, so that's really cool too. All right, let's move on to makeup. Let's start with makeup tools. I have some brushes to share with you. Alter Ego sent me their brush set. I think it comes with 8. I just grabbed 3 of my clean ones, and I really like these. The synthetic hairs feel very soft. They blend the product so nicely. They pack the product down so nicely. I like the shapes that they offer in their brush set. I don't know if they're only sold as a set or if they're sold as a set or individual. I've been using every single brush in that set. I feel like they're brushes that I use constantly, and I like having more of them. I wouldn't be sad if I had another set of these. I might purchase my own set myself. I really like these. I do have a code with Alter Ego. It's Butte Bean. I don't get any money for that code. It's just for you, just in case you were interested. I know they don't sell outside of the US currently. I really wish they would because I'm really impressed with their products, and these brushes have made me very happy. Let's just go in the order that I do my makeup. This one I didn't think I was going to include in my favorites video until today, but this is my Milk Makeup Flex Concealer. I've had this for quite a few months, and I've always just thought like it was fine, like it's nothing revolutionary, but I didn't hate it either, like it was fine, I will use it up kind of thing. But this month, especially the last about 2 weeks or so, I've been not doing foundation and just using concealer. And this concealer, when I'm not wearing foundation, is so incredible. It blends so nicely on just bare primed skin. It spot conceals nicely. This in particular is the shade, I'm not sure. This is the shade Cream or Creme. I guess Creme. It spot conceals super nicely for my skin tone. I feel like it covers dark circles, and it blends so nicely. I've used some concealers in the past without foundation, and it's kind of harder to blend out. This has been such a dream. I've been loving the way my skin looks. Like, I'm literally not wearing foundation. I'm wearing everything else, don't get me wrong. But I feel like it just looks so good. I don't feel like I have insanely bright under eyes in comparison to my natural skin from my lighter concealers. This is just so pleasant. I really might get this again just for this purpose. I really like it. Next, I have a product that was recommended through Julia Mazzucato. Goodness, I can't pronounce her name. Julia. Everyone knows Julia. Watch her if you don't. I'll have her channel down below. She's also a favorite. I've been binging her like crazy. But I saw her use the Huda Beauty Tantour product, and I just had to have it. So I bought it. It's my first Huda Beauty product I've ever owned. It's a cream product. I usually just go in with a small dense brush to help contour my nose a little bit, and then I use another dense brush. It doesn't really matter. This in particular is the Luxie 680, and this is the Morphe E47, but anything dense will get the job done. I pretty much just use a dense brush to lay the product down where I want, and I use my beauty sponge to blend it out. It's super nice. It's very pigmented. A little goes a long way. My first time using this, I used way too much and it was scary. But a very little bit goes a long way. It blends so nicely. It's the perfect, it literally, like, Tantour is such a good word for it because it bronzes and also kind of contours. It's so lovely. I'm really enjoying this product. I feel like it's going to take me forever to go through it because you really don't need much at all. I'm really happy that I saw that recommendation for Julia. I can't put this down. I've been using this every single day. Moving on to highlights, I got gifted from one of you guys some Lethal Cosmetics products, and I've been using my highlight in the shade Ionic from them literally every day. It's what I have on my face now and on my shoulders. I freaking love this. There's already such a dent in here from how much I've been using this. I can't get enough of it. I feel like it's just the most pretty, soft pink color without it pulling too pink or too icy or too anything. I freaking love this highlight shade. I don't plan on putting it down anytime soon. I'm really happy I own this. I was curious about it when it first launched, but I didn't think I needed another highlight at the time, so I just kind of passed on it. But then when she offered to buy me a highlight, and after much debate, she finally won, I'm so happy that I own this. I can't get enough of it. Lethal is doing some amazing things. I can't wait to see what else they do in the future. Let's move on to eyeshadow. I have a couple palettes to talk about. I was very pleasantly impressed with the Colourpop All That palette. I thought it was pretty, but I didn't think that I was going to fall head over heels for it. I really, really like this. It's very sultry, yummy, romantic, great for like a date night or a grungy look. It's a lot of fun. I really like this textured shadow, but only when I use it with a finger, not so much a brush. All of these shades blend so nicely. I really liked all the looks that I've been creating with this. I've used this a couple times off camera just because I can create really quick, simple, but still sultry looks with it. I have been enjoying this a lot. Colourpop did send this to me and I'm very grateful. And I'm just so shocked because I thought I'd like it, but I didn't think I'd love it. But I really, really did. This one is almost cheating because I've only played with it like 5 or 6 times now. And I've only had it for like a week and a half. But nothing's inspired me as much as this has in a long time. This is the Sugarpill Capsule Collection palette. I did receive this in PR as well, but I can't tell you enough how impressed I am with this. This has brought such a creative spark to my heart. I feel so inspired when I look at this palette. This inspires me to create such beautiful, fun looks. I'm wearing it right now. This is look number 3 from my 3 Looks 1 palette. I've done a first impressions, a 3 Looks 1 palette. I will have a palette bingo coming with this paired with the Fun Size palette sometime next month. I'm not sure when. I've just been having such a blast and I just had to include it because it made me so incredibly happy. It's been such a fun palette to play with. The subscriber that gifted me the Lethal Cosmetics products also gifted me this insane duochrome bundle from Kelona. So this in general is a monthly favorite, but one shade in particular has my heart. It's Calx. I can never say it right. Calx. C-A-L-X. It's just such a beautiful pinky periwinkle duochrome. My goodness, it's so pretty. Oh, I freaking love it. I just think it's so special and so fun. That would actually pair beautiful with the look that I'm wearing right now. I just had to give a shout out to this particular shade because it's stunning, but really all of these shades are incredible. I can't express my gratitude enough that I own this. If you're watching this, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. One more eyeshadow product. This is also a Julia recommendation. This is Ritz Super Shock Shadow from Colourpop. It doesn't look like anything that special. It just looks like kind of a bronze in the pan, but it's just like the most wet topper ever. It's like hard to even swatch because I don't know. It's just so wet and gleaming. It's a perfect topper on literally any eye look to give you that wet look. It doesn't look sparkly per se on the eye. It just looks wet and yummy, and I can't get enough of it. I understand why Julia loves it so much. Finally, last makeup related product, I have a Just a Tint lip crayon from Colourpop. This was also sent to me when they sent that palette to me, and I wasn't sure how I'd feel about these. That's why I haven't purchased any myself, but I really like it. I'll kind of do a little swatch. This shade in particular is Gimme S'more, and I really, really like it. I like this formula. I have 2 other shades, but this is just the one I grabbed. I feel like this is the one I've been reaching for the most. It's such a pretty nude, and the formula is so nice. It smells like grapefruit, which I really, really like that smell. Oh, I think it's so yummy. But it just applies to my lips so nicely. It gives such a creamy, juicy look, and they're so low maintenance because if they fade throughout the day, they fade so gracefully. It's not like a scary, crumbly, obvious removal of product. I feel like they're a really good long wear product in the sense that you don't have to worry about it for a long time. I really like it. I had to mention that. I've been wearing that shade a lot this month. I picked it up quite a few times. I have to give a monthly favorite to my wedding. I'm married now. I don't even have my ring on because I forgot to put it back on after work last night. But I'm married now. My wedding was such a good day. I'll probably film a get ready with me just chatting about it a little bit. But I posted pictures on my personal Instagram, which I've also shared to my story. So a lot of you have already seen pictures. It was such a fun time. I'm just very thankful for this day. We got some gifts, obviously. Well, not obviously, because I really didn't expect to get gifts, but we got gifts, and I have a few written down that I wanted to mention that we've really been loving. We got a water flosser. We've been wanting that for a long time. I'm not gonna lift it up and hold it, but I'll try to insert a picture here if I can find the one that we have. But any water flosser I'm sure would be fine. I don't like using regular floss. I'm a plackers kind of person, but I hated how much plastic waste went in with that. And apparently they're not as good for flossing your teeth. So we wanted a water flosser, and I really like it. I feel like it gets my teeth feeling extra clean after I floss with it. It's so nice. If you've never heard of a water flosser, look it up. It's so fun. We also got an Instant Pot, which we haven't taken full advantage of. We haven't made that many things with it. However, we've made baked potatoes in it a few times, and that only takes like 30 minutes as opposed to like an hour and a half in the oven. It's so quick. They come out so not mushy, but like soft and yummy. Oh my gosh, I love baked potatoes so much. That Instant Pot has been so fun, and I can't wait to experiment more with it. If you have like specific Instant Pot recipes that you stand behind that are vegetarian friendly, let me know down below. I have 2 food items to talk about apparently that are written here. Trader Joe's has this vegetarian chili that tastes so meaty and yummy. I know it's made with soy, so I know some people are against soy. It doesn't bother me, but I'll try to insert a picture here. I freaking love that chili so much. We've had so many cans of it over the month. It's so good. It tastes so hearty and yummy like a traditional chili would. It's so good. And the last one are, I finally tried the Tofurkey brand slices. Like they're supposed to mimic deli meat. I know they've been around for a long time. I've just never thought to buy them. I bought them, and man oh man, I love them. They're so good. I could eat a sandwich with them literally every day and not get sick of it. They're so yummy. Again, I'll have a picture up here. I think I got the peppered or the oven roasted this last time. I don't know. It doesn't matter. They're all good. I highly stand behind them. They're so freaking yummy. I think the only other thing that I have to talk about is we started watching Schitt's Creek on Netflix. That was per Abby Williamson's recommendation. I will have her channel down below. I freaking love it. It's such a good feel-good comedy. It's easy to watch. It's nothing too dramatic or too serious, which I prefer. I have a hard time watching like dramas and really intense shows. I multitask a lot, and at the end of the day, I don't necessarily want to focus on something heavy. I just want something lighthearted, get me settled down, ready for bed kind of thing. I've really been liking that show. It's really funny. I think we're on season 2. I think we're on season 2 now. I really like it so far. I think it's great. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it. Those were my February favorites. I would love to know what your favorites were. Do you love any of the things I chatted about today? What are your favorites in general? Makeup, food, skincare, hair care, anything. I would love to know what your favorites were this last month. I'm excited for March, but also not really. By the time you're seeing this, in like 2 days, I'm getting my wisdom teeth out. Very fun. I've had this one taken out last February, but the other 3 are going out. I'm going under. I'm going to be out of commission for a few days, but don't worry, I've already pre-filmed content for you. Not fun, but I'm excited for the rest of the year. I'm excited to see what else happens. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you made it to the end, why don't you leave me your favorite emoji for this favorites video? If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's BeautBean. Follow me there. I post every single day. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting most days here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.